All right, so there's a lot of action in Bitcoin and Ethereum, but there's a handful of altcoins out there that you guys should be looking at a little deeper, and we're going to do that today. My name is Paul Barron. Welcome back to TechPath. Evan Aldo has jumped in here on the co-pilot seat. Great to have you in.
Great to be here.
All right, so you have some cool stuff to review on Filecoin, and this is a project. There's probably a lot of Filecoin holders out there that have been holding forever. Evan, tell me a little bit about where you think this is going.
Well, Filecoin is, so basically we're in the sentiment where we're in fourth quarter where Bitcoin normally outperforms altcoins, which that's looking very accurate so far. Bitcoin's done amazing. A lot of altcoins have fallen, especially with their Bitcoin evaluations. However, you can get some short-term or even medium-term trades with, or get good deals on altcoins that you want to stack up for long-term. I personally like Filecoin a lot. I think it's a good project. It is backed by the Winklevoss twins, so they usually get it right. Not always, but usually get it right. And on the technicals, I really like what I'm seeing on the 12-hour right here. So 12-hour, we have some money flow coming up with a VWAP coming up. So that's very powerful on market side. When you have money flow coming up, that's powerful to begin with, but when you have a VWAP coming up with it as well, that's pretty powerful too. So let's try out a fib level just to estimate, kind of where we could come up. That's from our all-time high, I believe, at not our all-time high, but our recent all-time high in September. I think we were up to 200 before in May. So back to the 8-hour as well, looks really good. VWAP coming up while we're into the green with money flow. I'd say there's a good shot we at least come up to 75, 76, a couple dollars up. But the next big place is probably around 83 or 80 bucks is going to be a really psychological area with this. And also what I like on the lower time frames, hourly, seems like money's starting to come up, nice little trigger wave on market side for the anchor wave, then trigger wave. But what I like even more is on the 30-minute, good curvature. What you want to see is money flow curvature. And a little trigger wave right there, we're about to come into the green. It should bring us up a few dollars, maybe for a nice trade. And you could kind of map out, let's kind of guesstimate, usually it's this length that we would come up for. So if we draw out just a rough estimate, we'd probably, come up in the next few days, a couple more days, day or two, be up more.
So there's a few analysts out there that look at this on Filecoin price. Bears may push this to a new low. Your statement to that, which I thought was unique, got to have fear.
There needs to be fear,
in the marketplace, which is really what kind of creates that price action, which gets you into those movements. When you think about this, because this is really more of a flip trade or at least a swing trade,
or long term, just dollar cost averaging in, just getting into it for long term. If you don't want to keep it if you want to keep it for a long term, if you believe in it, which I do think it is a very good project. I personally do.
But short term wise, there's some opportunity to make some profits here, especially if you're doing, whether it's swing trading or leverage trading, for in those kind of scenarios. Talk to me about what you're using right now in terms of your leverage trading platform.
So
Bybit
I use both Bybit and Femix.
Okay.
Femix. Sometimes some of these coins I just buy in spot and sell them because they are very volatile. I got to look if Filecoin is on those platforms or if you can leverage trade it yet. I got to check that because it's lower, but I think it might be on one of those. They are adding so many new ones in. Just a few months ago, really, Bybit and Femix you could only really do it with Ethereum and Bitcoin. So everything's getting new. You could do it with Tether now. So.
Well, and for our viewers out there, I mean, most likely you have Coinbase, which you can get Filecoin on. That's an easy spot trade, and just set your limits in, and you're in a good position to maybe take part in these short swing trades like this, which can kind of get you going. Okay, so Filecoin. If you're looking at alts this season in terms of good value, we've been talking about Matic and DOT both being a little bit soft and potential buys. And getting ready for a nice season breakout. Anything you're looking at besides that?
Those two are very good. The other one I was looking at, and I've held this since May, is Veracity. Does look pretty good too. I'm trying to think the other. It's mainly Polkadot, Chainlink as well, and Cardano. Those are good ones to stack up as well right now. You may be boring for a few months. You may be boring for a month or two, but I think Q1 2022, you're gonna come.
All season
you're gonna come.
Cometh.
Yeah. We will have another all season. That's what I can say with confidence. We will have another all season.
All right, so just remember, we do these market movers from time to time. We'll pull together, charts like this, what Evan brings you guys, but it's not financial advice. The main thing is this gets you thinking about your trade strategies, especially in a very volatile market like what we're experiencing right now. A lot of moves and a lot of money to be made. So this is the time, really the season, to be out there doing a lot of trades, keeping your eye on the ball. Don't get caught up in the emotions. That's the number one thing I don't do. Yeah. It's not an emotional trade, so just let it go if you can. If you guys have some tokens that maybe you'd like us to break down, Evan's in here every couple of weeks. We do analysis like this. Drop them in the comments below. You can hit me up on Twitter, @PaulBaron. That's the best way to do it. If you're over on the podcast, just give us some likes over there. And if you're on YouTube, the number one thing you can do is subscribe to the channel. Lots of new stuff coming. In fact, we've got a big airdrop we're doing this Friday. Make sure to be here for the live stream. It's on Diamond Circle. You'll figure out how to use it in the links below. But we'll catch you next time right here on TechPath.